$107 miles. Listen to it roar. Stock exhaust. This thing is so much fun. It really is. It's a blast. All right, good to stop in the shade. Let's see where we're at. And here we are. Welcome back, guys. This is Ghost Tech. Welcome to another motovlog that I talk about my 2022 Honda Grom, otherwise known as an MSX 125. It has been a blast owning it and riding this thing. I think I mentioned in the previous video about how it has kind of rekindled, restarted. I don't know, what is it? Reignited? Yeah, reignited. Oh, false neutral. Come on. Perfect timing. So it has, being on the Grom has certainly reignited that type of love affair that I have with motorcycles that I haven't felt in such a long time. It's amazing how much fun is in this 125. This, like in my first video when I just picked it up, I talked about how this bike is it doesn't have an identity issue, right? It's not trying to be a sports bike. It is not trying to be a commuter bike or a street bike or a pit bike, but it can be all of those. It could even be an adventure bike. I've seen a couple of YouTubers who have added some dually some off-road tires and have gone into very small range adventures, right? They've added some luggage racks and have taken it in their own adventures, and I'm planning to do a little bit of that, but more urban style, and I'll talk about that later, another date. So I just got off of work, and I couldn't wait to get back on the bike and head home, even though it's 104 degrees right now. It's I'm in Phoenix. I work in Tempe, Arizona. As you can tell, I am totally squid out. I'm wearing shorts and some arm sleeves and some gloves, but I feel all right because I don't think I'm going faster than 45 or 50 most of the time. I'm commuting for about 6 miles or so, and I've increased my time to get to work and back by each way by 7 minutes or so. I don't take the freeway anymore. I don't take the 60, but other than that, I've added 6 to 7 minutes of my commute, and it's nothing but joy. I've had such a blast riding in this Honda Grom. I haven't had any complaints. As you saw in the beginning, I did get into a false neutral. I've noticed that I've had a couple of those within the past couple of days, but it's not too often. That's just probably more me, more of a idiot operator type of thing. I think once I get into either 200, 300 miles, I'll do a much further review and about the things that I do like and I don't like. And I'll go into detail of those topics, but for now I'm certainly enjoying the aspect of this small bike and getting me to work and I totally forgot to put my phone on here, and it's still in my pocket. Yeah, it's still here. As you see, that's how excited I was to get onto the bike, that I didn't even turn on my Bluetooth on my Senna and mount to my phone on the RAM mount that I installed the same day that I picked up the bike. I'm using the existing wire, mirror here. I don't know if you can I'm sure you can see it here. So if you're planning to keep your stock mirrors, then this type of mount from the RAM mounts, you can get on Amazon. You can get on Amazon. I think I'll go ahead and put the links below in the description. But yeah, it works out pretty well. And like I mentioned, I was in such a not a rush, but I was in such a with excitement to just jump on the bike and get going. Not necessarily to leave work, because I enjoy working where I'm at, but just to go ahead and get on the bike and have a blast, just zipping through traffic. I think that's the word that I'm gonna stick to from now on. And it's a treat, right? I think I had a coworker ask me, well, what about the heat, right? And it's a valid question, right? Since we live here in the Phoenix metropolitan area, it does get really, really hot. But I think since I just purchased this bike last week, late August, we are now just in the tail end of the extreme heat that everybody is aware of here in the US. Phoenix is well known for extreme temperatures in the Southwest. So, as I just mentioned, right now it's about 104, if not maybe a little bit less. But the moment the sun goes down, it's very, very nice. It's really cool weather. Very doable. So for the question that my coworker asked about how do I bear or how do I put up with the extreme heat, it's like it's not bad. But I think I can say that because I'm not wearing full gear, right? I'm not wearing my jacket. I'm not wearing pants, or let's say jeans, riding jeans, because I do have pants. I have shorts. That'd be funny, just riding in my underwear. No, I'm not going to do that. So, riding in shorts, some shoes. And so, I am wearing a short sleeve, wearing a polo with some arm sleeves to go ahead and protect me a little bit from the sun. I don't want to get too tanned. And so, I explained to him that as long as I'm moving and don't sit too long at a stoplight, it's really doable. And I think these are the last couple weeks where we're gonna have to put up with extreme temperatures, and by extreme I'm talking about anything above 100 degrees, and after that it should be smooth sailing. So I'm looking forward to the cooler weather. I'm well aware that because this motorcycle is oil cooled and not water cooled, I do plan on changing the oil much more frequently. It's one quart after all, right? And so, on a synthetic oil, you would change it every 3,000 miles. But because it's only one quart, and the 2022 no longer has that dipstick, that you now have an oil window, so you can go ahead and be a little bit more accurate. And you don't have to worry about that little small window, at the tip of the dipstick, like in the previous Gen 1 and Gen 2 Honda Grom. That's right. The 2022 Honda Grom now has an oil filter, as well as the little the screen that the Gen 1, Gen 2 has, right? So I believe those filters go for about somewhere around under $10 or less. So I'm gonna buy a box of those, and I plan to change the oil because of the extreme heat here in Phoenix, Tempe area. Then I'll probably do oil changes about every 300 miles or so, right? A quart of oil. What do you guys recommend? What do you guys use? I think the manual says to use 1030. Here's the thing. my dealership, Nash Power Sports, has not given me my manual, but I've looked online, and I think some people are using 1030, or the manual says 1030. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below, and I'll certainly appreciate the correct information. But let me know, what kind of oil are you using on your Honda Grom? Are you using synthetic? Or is it a synthetic blend? Are you using Honda Lube, Castrol, Mobil 1? Yeah, let me know. Would really want to know, so I can have a better idea about what I need to purchase in about 150 miles or so. So also, for those of you that bought a brand new Grom, not necessarily a 2022, but the previous generations, how long did you wait for you to change the oil? And two, when did you consider, when does the manual say that the engine is broken in? Is it at 600 miles? My dealership, or the dealership in which I bought the bike, said that after the third heat cycle, if I'm riding the bike for about 20-30 minutes, and after the third heat cycle, that I should consider the engine broken in. Are they correct? What do you guys think? Do I still have a little bit more to go? It currently has 112 miles. Do I need to give it more time to break in? Let me know. Also, let me know if there's any questions you have about me and my riding experiences. I'll be more than happy to share those with you.